Okay. What the fuck was that? No super. No super. No super. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. I mean, at least I know he can start using us characters. I need to put more volume to my game, so do that in a second. New character? Nah, it's not a new character. I'm just throwing a little challenge for myself, to say the least. Just trying to. Ow. Ah, that's good. Yeah, just throwing a little challenge for myself, actually. Playing some other characters. I'll go back to Geef in a minute. But, you know. But it's, Ryu is surprisingly fun. That was risky. That was hella risky. Fun for you. To you, I mean. Is it fun to play with Ryu? Yeah, Ryu's pretty fun. That's the DP. Really? I missed the safe jump? I missed the jump too. I thought I crouched under that. So weird. Thought I crouched under that. Guess I was too late. Yes, I was too late. No DP again. There we go. Oh, right, forgot. Jump fierce. Keep missing the safe jump after that. After watching pro players play with other characters, I find Ken Ryu pretty generic. Well, maybe. I mean, you're probably right, but I mean, they are really generic characters. Except Ken. Ken is kidding different in this game. Really? Okay. To default. I just think sometimes with these characters, like Ryu and Ken, it's just like there's a. Don't get me wrong, that's just my opinion. People can play whatever characters they want. Nah, I understand from your point of view with that. I just think sometimes, playing other characters besides your main for a little bit kind of gives you a whole new perspective in things. There's an old saying. Know my enemy. So this is one of the perspectives that I'm getting at. I don't know why. I like to just know my enemy. You know that fella Filipino champ? He's Donaldson is something else. Yes, he is. Filipinos champ is pretty dope. He's a pretty dope guy. Well, his sim is pretty dope. I don't know what the fuck that was. There we go. Alright, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Another first to five. Alright, I gotta fix this. I need to fix this sound for a moment. That should be better. That should be a lot better now. No. I don't know what the oh my god. Because of that one DP that I didn't want it. There we go. When you play Sim, it's like he's saying to me, the problem with you is you, not the character. It is true. sometimes you can learn the character as much as you want. You can learn the character as much as you want, but it's just the character that you're playing and then you're using is the reflection upon how much work that you put in. So when he say things like that, that's supposed to like at least tell you something. Like it shows the effort that how much you put into the character. So when he say things like that, man, I think he's like 100% on the money. I think he's 100% on the money. I like that. Sometimes it's good looking at his streams just to kind of get a glimpse of what he's about. He's the type of guy. He's the type of guy that, you know, he doesn't strike me as that's supposed to be landing DP with that. Damn, I don't know how it reaches. I'm surprised if that works correct. You don't play Thunderhawk. He's quite similar to Geef. So, the reason why I don't play T-Hawk is he's one of those characters that, sure, he may be similar to Geef, but the thing is, I feel like what makes him hard, he's actually a very hard character to use. He's actually a very hard character to use. A lot of he got so much option selects that you have to master him, and I honestly feel like I would, but he's like. It's like I gotta really put in the time. Yeah, that was good. I gotta really put in the time. That's the thing. And I want to, but he's not for me. He's really not for me, honestly. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Rapid jab, the rapid jab Shinku right there, the buffer. But you use Zangief. Well, I rather work harder. Not saying Hawk get easy wins because I mean technically he can, if you play it right. Let go of block for a second there. Back in the early 90s, Zangief with that character would pretty much no one would pick. Yeah. Oh, well, that kind of makes sense right there. In hindsight, that does make sense to just do it there. I still think Gief is a character that no one would pick. I think if you wanted to choose a grappler, a lot of people would still go to Hawk than Gief. I still think so. But I still think Hawk, I think between Hawk and Gief, you still have to put in the same amount of work. Keep fucking that up. Okay. There you go. Yes. Really? Why am I fucking that up a lot? There we go. I saw many players curse Zangief every time, possibly in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, 90s, so 90s, I would say there were Gief players, but it's not as much as today. Because in Japan, there's a lot of Gief players. Did I not block the second one? I thought I did. Weird. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I fucked up this. I keep fucking that up. It was an NPC character. I think he still is. It's just, there's no tournament. According to most folks, I'm throwing up the air quotes, there's no tournament results with him. So, Where did I get DP from? I wanted super. Oh, weird. I wanted DP. No, I wanted super that round and gave me DP. So weird. Pretty annoyed with that. There we go. All right, that was some good stuff right there. Another first to 5. So both sets I won 4 out of 5, so that was pretty close anyway. So not bad stuff. In Japan, we can find some Zangiefs, but I said. Maybe, but those guys are pretty damn awesome out there, man. But those guys, you know, that's the geese I look into, man. That's the thing. If I want to be just as great as they are. Wow. Yeah, that was bad. You see something incredible, there's an agent behind it. I don't know about all that though, but that can be said for anybody. That can be said for anybody. Anybody can do something incredible when they put, you know, the effort in and everything. So it's not just subjected to just one race. Just remember that. Yeah, that was bad. Okay. Oh, that? I still don't think I am. Yeah, I messed up. What the heck was that? I mean, I appreciate that. I just don't think I'm there yet. And I'm gonna explain to you why I feel I'm not as good as the Japanese geese. I feel that the experience plays a lot. That's what it is. And I feel like I don't have that experience that what they have for like a lot of those years, you know what I'm saying? If I were to have the experience in terms of what they had, then I'd be like, sure. But I really don't. That's the problem. I think that's really the problem. That's pretty much the biggest problem for me. Like I can know everything. It's just for me, I still need that experience, and I still need the years. I fucked up. Yeah. What's the best thing to do with Geef versus Cammy, bro? I've tried Assassin, but barely could take a game or two off of. So, a lot of times, the Geef versus Cammy matchup is just one of those matchups that damn, well, fucked up. So the Geef versus Cammy matchup, I'm gonna give you some scenarios in a minute, right? I'll give you some scenarios. It's one of those matchups that it's hard as fuck because Geef is slated not to win it, but it's doable. Oh man. From that far? Wow. Okay. I don't even know what that was. But that matchup is like really slick, bro. But I'll show you some stuff. I'll show you some stuff. Messed up. No. Yeah, that's so annoying. It's his teacher, Javi. Hey, what's up? Hey, teacher Javi, what's up, brother? The teacher. I'll teach you. I'll show you some stuff. I'm gonna go over a replay with you, right? And I'm a. What the fuck was that? I don't understand. What was that? I don't understand what was that. What? I was airborne and I still got grabbed. What the fuck was that just now? I don't understand that one. That was so weird. Okay. No worries. We're gonna go over some Geef 101 stuff today. Just for you, Brett. Ow. Nothing get out there. Oh yeah, this game holds up till the test of time, honestly. I really think a lot of folks have this misconception, like this game is have a bunch of bullshit. I mean, which it does. I still think this game have a bunch of bullshit, but it's one of those bullshits that you need to fundamentally learn. Okay. Bad. Okay. It's one of those fundamentally. It's like bullshit. It's one of those fundamentals that you need to learn. It's like one of those fundamentals that you need to learn. Because if you don't learn it, fucked up again. It's like Hooligan Online is so hard to react to. Again, that was 3 times I did it. That was 3 times I did it. That was like 3 times I did it, and nothing came out. Alright. Whatever. Really? Did they try to trade? Let me see. Yeah, he's trying to trade for that. There we go. GG's. That was a clutch DP there. Holy shit. That was a clutch one. Clutch DP right there with that one. Jesus Christ. All right. I got an idea. I got an idea for you, bro. Let's go through a replay of mine, right? Let's go through a replay of mine. I gotta. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Where is it at? I know there's like plenty. This dude got like plenty replays. Alright, let's see. Focus, Pitufo. Ah, here we go. This is a good idea. This is a good example. Alright. So Javi, if you're here, right? Let's kind of like go through some stuff here, right? So for me, generally what you want to look out for, right? So in that beginning sequence right there, right? There's no reason for you to jump. So always remember that. There's no reason to jump. This is one of those matchups that you want to make sure you practice your ground game in for, right? So in hindsight, sure, you got to remember, right? If you see like a lot of those, she likes to whiff buttons in neutral. Sometimes you have to have reactions in terms of just like walking up into it. So in hindsight, where you want to play that kind of neutral, like sweep rain neutral, right? If you play the sweep game neutral against Cammy, it doesn't put you at a disadvantage, but it does put you in a position that where you can score that knockdown and then just kind of apply the pressure, right? Now, one thing is for sure in this matchup is stand and light kick is your friend in this one. So you might want to do a lot of that, but you have to do it early at a point that it just baits the reversal or it stuffs the reversal. So if you saw the first SPD I gave, right? In that situation right there, there was no reversal, which means either he did not go for the DP or he went for the DP too late. So therefore, I capitalized off of that stand light kick, and I went for the tick event. So you want to apply the pressure. Stand medium kick is really good, right? So right here, see that jump right there? That's one of those jumps that you got to know the opponent then to yourself. And that's a punish right there. Because I did not commit to the SPD. In hindsight, sometimes you want to play a lot of mind games against Cammy because if you commit to the SPD a lot, she will reversal a lot. So therefore, I would say one in every 3-4 tick setups that you go for. Don't go for the SPD, but don't go for it for the next 3 times afterwards. But then if you have like this momentum, then you go for it. See, like there, what am I losing to is the pressure. The pressure right there I lost to because not only that he was mixing up his option in neutral, but he was just pressing buttons just to go in. Say like here, the corner, that was too far. That's still too far. That's bad. That's bad. I died for it. What if it's jump forward or jump... Wait, JF and JF. What is JF? JF is what? Jump forward or jump... Is that jump side or what did that mean? That's the... See, like there, that's the momentum I'm talking about. So after that first SPD, you would know a lot of Cammy players tend to just sit there and try to go for the reversal after the second one, right? But if you get in this space, right? If you're already in this space after a successful SPD, they're not gonna do it again. They're not gonna go for it because either they're thinking you're gonna commit to like stand short sweep and just carry on your way. No, I just kept going with it. What if it was jumping forward or jumping short? Nah, I mean, jumping forward would work because, you know, it would work, but you kind of expect a trade or so. But jumping short is pretty good, but you just have to learn to time it in a way that it kind of like falls down, not from the top. If you do it too early, you're going to get hit with the reversal. You want to time it to a point that it hits Cammy like mid body in a way. See, like right there, I stopped right there. So like there, that's what I was talking about. In hindsight, Assassin doesn't tend, and this is the other thing about Assassin. He doesn't really go for a lot of DPs, right? He'll go for the anti-airs, but the way how he plays, he trusts more of walking forward and buttoning than to just try to play the neutral. So in hindsight, if a Cammy doesn't have a neutral, it's technically sometimes free to jump in at times. Not always free, but I would say like the Cammy does not have the clutchness to either anti-air me or DP or anything like that. So that's how you kind of get into this head. All right, so like right here, this is what I was talking about. In hindsight, you want to like play a lot of neutral. You got her back in the corner, and then that's an easy scoop. And this is the setup. This is what I was talking about. That jump short. That jump short. That first jump short. That was a guarantee. That right there is a guaranteed safe jump right there. Because either when you hit it to a point that is low, like see like right there, that was like crouching medium kick. And I spaced it to a point that you get enough blocks done that way he is trying his hardest to get the SPD, but I mean not the SPD, the DP, but it doesn't come out. That's a free grab right there, right? So you're like right there, that's what I'm talking about. That jump short right there, you get that jump short, that's a true safe jump right there. You do it too early, you're gonna get DP'd, or you're gonna get anti-air, or you're gonna get reversal. You do it too low, you're susceptible to getting grabbed in a way. So that works. And that part, I just missed the safe jump. So normally, Cammy would grab me, and I'm in the corner. But in hindsight, I got lucky, and he decided to do short because my guess is he was still trying to DP me. And then you can just anti-air with stand jab, and then that's that. So in hindsight, neutral-wise, she has the buttons, right? It's just that sometimes you want to like gauge in terms of what's her go-to buttons, right? So if you see in this couple of neutral right here, right? Let's go back here. In this neutral, that's DP. That's the first DP he threw out. Literally. The very first DP he literally threw out, that's all he threw. So watch. This is so like you see like there the stand jab into low forward. The stand jab is to proximity block me if I was blocking, but he caught me walking forward and then I got clipped anyway. Exactly. That should have been a sweep. See, like right there, that's the clutch jump that I was talking about. This is how you know it's guaranteed. Right there. That's guaranteed. Once I had that, that was a guaranteed tick right there. Literally. That's guaranteed right there. And that time I did not commit. And then that right there, that was the finisher. This is I didn't commit to the SPD right there, right? He tends to try to do spiral arrow, and then that's the six piece. Yeah, that was a failed tick. Wasn't range of it, but yeah, see right there. Then you go for the cross up. You want to be out of that corner. This is where you want to be at. That's a good DP by me, right? That's a good DP by him right there. Yeah, see, like right there. This is what I was talking about. How you know the person. Tend to go for the jump. You could just jump and then just grab him out of the air, or just air to air him as well too, because sometimes Assassin get a little bit desperate in terms of trying to get the score, because the idea is he's gonna jump in to try to do some block strings. And reminder, he doesn't really hooligan either. I think he's one of those that doesn't really rely on that. Which, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I max respect him for it because of that. But at the same time, he's like, yeah, it's one of those things that, yeah, that's roughly interesting. Roughly interesting. See, like there, the bait. That's a good. That's the right there. That's what. This is the other part that I'm talking about. Being sometimes in a way, right there, you want to be non-committal. When you see super, don't be committing to anything. You gotta learn to like let this Cammy tend to bait. Like let the Cammy like waste the super. Once that super is gone, the matchup becomes a lot easier. I mean, it's still hard, but it's still easy. So in hindsight, right there, I knew for certain that he was buffering super that whole time. So I neutral jump just to get out of the way of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard enough, when you block Cammy super, it's hard enough to like to punish it. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to punish that. So therefore, I didn't want to take that chance and just like, I didn't want to take that chance at all. I just said screw it. You might as well just like take the neutral jump and then just punish it accordingly. Because at the same time, in this position, right, there's one thing you gain. That's corner position right there. Corner position, then that's how you kind of establish the dominance in the corner for her. Against her, that's what I meant to say. That's a bait. See, like right there, you just kind of keep her there. Keep her contained. But mid-screen, okay, sure. We're back mid-screen. Like, see how the corner carry is? And then that's death. Because he doesn't have the clutch DPs that he's supposed to. Or the clutch anti-airs like he's supposed to. That's a bait. See right there? That's what I'm talking about. Being non-committal. In this matchup, you have to flop between being committed and non-committed into like the SPD setups. Because if you're too committed into doing the SPD setups, a lot of times you will get you will get reversaled a lot. Therefore, you might as well just like sometimes be non-committal. It will sometimes it be like, okay, it could tell you the whole story about somebody, right? See, like right here, that it kind of tells you a lot because either he's looking for that SPD, but you kind of held off another millisecond before you attempted to do the SPD. And then it tells you, is he the type of person that he's going to always DP? Is he going to always DP, or he's going to hang himself to a misinput? In this situation, he did a misinput spiral arrow. And he got punished for that. That's the thing. So things like that, you want to just like kind of take notice of. Right there, that I was committed for the stand short, and I got hit with DP. There's the hooligan. But like I said, he doesn't throw hooligans like that. He doesn't really throw hooligans like that. But like I said, it's one of those peekaboo moments that it just happens. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good jump light right there. That was really good. And that was really good. And that was max distance too right there. I back off, right? I back off. And like I told you, that's where I told you, like you literally can just spot what he's gonna go for the air. He's gonna go in the air. And then you just kind of just, punish afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And then here's another thing that you want to also realize, teach. I want to say you need to learn to diversify your tick setups. That's what I would say. Sometimes going for the same exact tick setups, it leaves you susceptible to being being reversaled. If you try to like do a tick setup, learn to work with other buttons. Because Geef is a type of character that he can tick off of practically anything. Like literally anything. Like you gotta learn to just like diversify your tick setups. And then when you do diversify your tick setups, it leaves you in an area, right, that you will tend to discover more sequences, to say the least, right? So you'll understand that once you definitely get the hang of that. That's the thing. That was a punish, but I messed up. That's a punish right there. That's a punish right there. And that was too late. Yeah, see like there right there? That was a commit right there. And let me show you something. Wait, let me show you something. Let me change the speed on this for a moment, right? Let me change the speed on this. So the speed on this, right? See like there, that's that walk, that's the micro walk. That's that micro walk SPD right there. After that block stun, because it's guaranteed. You already have her in proximity block, right? Like right there. Like That is so good to have in your arsenal, bro, that you would think that you are too far, but you're not too far. That micro step right there is so crazy. It's like a full step, but it's not a full step. It's actually a micro step. It's so good. We can look how long is this block stun, right? We can just count it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like 3 seconds. You literally have just 3 seconds to just kind of walk up and just actually do it, though. And this is, and mind you, here's another thing too, right? Here's another thing too about the corner. Sometimes, right? Sometimes with Geef, it is an actual, it is an actual setup that if you corner yourself in terms of the SPD, right? Sometimes you already you're already back in position in terms of doing another one. That's the one I'm working on. Replay it again, please. Okay. So if we were talking about this one, this setup here, right? Yeah, that's set up right there. So that setup, like I told you, gotta learn in terms of proximity blocking, like how many seconds that you have an opponent in proximity block right here, right? So there's no anti-air, right? See right there, the short, that's capitalizing off the crouch short. And then in hindsight, right there, right, the Cammy had the Cammy could have reversal, but like I said, he was banking on the fact that I was gonna whiff the SPD, but he did not expect that I was just gonna do the walk up. See, like right here, and watch the step. One, that's literally just a micro step right there. Like literally just step up. Like you just literally just step right there and then just spin. Like you spin, you got it right there. Like right there. Then to just spin, you just spin. So that's one thing you want to work on too is your spins also because doing Hajiki in this matchup is not worth it. It's one of those things that you don't want to go for. It's too risky, way too risky in this matchup. I would say like Shoto's. I would say Shoto's, maybe Faye, and other characters you can, but against Cammy, I wouldn't really recommend it. Not at all. I would not recommend it one bit. I would not. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. All right. That time he got me because I was going air to air. That was too far. Yeah, that was clutch right there, and that was also clutch right there. Hold on. So I'm gonna show you where it went wrong here. That's a good sweep right there. That time I committed to the SPD, and I committed again, right? And that time I committed, I got reversal for it. Yeah, that time he just. Yeah, I waited way too long. That's how I died. I waited way too long to look for that hooligan. So when you kind of strip there for a minute, and then yeah. And I committed again. I committed again. Yeah, that's how you kind of bait it out. It's things like that. It's things like that. It's things like that. Like I told you, it's things like that that kind of makes you. If you once you know the matchup, the knowing the matchup is one thing. The other thing is just a matter of knowing the opponent afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So once you know the opponent afterwards, that's when your understanding of the matchup becomes a whole lot more clear. Because there's two things in ST you learn, and that's just the matchup. That's the matchup is one, and then the other one is just the person you play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like a lot of times you tend to get so caught up in knowing the matchup that you kind of miss the other thing that what makes the matchup as it is always the person. The person tends to do a lot of things, but what makes you understand the matchup some more is basically the understanding is, hey, you've seen this all before, but it's in a different use. You get used to that, then you should be okay afterwards. So it's things like that that you want to like kind of absorb a lot, and your understanding is going to become a whole lot better afterwards. So I would say the more easier things will become. So the more easier things will become, the more successful in terms of how you're going to play Zangief. That's pretty much how I see it. But you like I said, for you, man, for you, Teach, you have the potential. I think the biggest issue is you need the spins. That's one thing. You need the spins. I feel like you have the understanding. It's just you need the spins because without the spins, you're not as threatening as it seems. But then at the same time, you need to understand the matchup as well because there's times that, like I told you, it tends to it tends to just get to a point that you know that you're lacking. All right, so exactly, exactly. So that's why I say I feel like the more you understand, the more you understand, the more honest you'll become. That's how I see. It tends to become, like I said, it becomes easier after a while. You know what I'm saying? It becomes easier after a while. Once you like, it's like for me, right? It's like for me. I would say like for me, I've seen. I feel like it's just like when you see it all, right? It's like when you see it all, especially how things are used and everything like that, you tend to be like, all right, I've seen where this is going, so I need to know what the idea of my punishes are and everything. But then at the same time, you tend to ask yourself and be like, okay, well, as a character that's limited, what are my options? So you just start creating options on the fly. Like there's your standard options like sweep or you got sweep or grab or anything like that. But sometimes what ST gives is a lot of player expressions because you tend to just like different. You want to like sometimes you don't have. You want to sometimes differentiate in terms of how you how you approach this game for yourself, like your punishes and everything like that. There are a lot of times like if I play an old God and he blocks a tiger uppercut, I just go for the normal grab because I'm going for the 50-50. So, or if I'm playing Ryu and he tries to Tatsu me, I tend to just do crouch short to just go for the either go for the safe jump or I'm going for the cross up setup. So there's that. Thanks a lot, man. Very kind and helpful as usual. I do appreciate it. You're very welcome, man. Very welcome. Very welcome. I'm glad to help. I think that's important, man. I think that's important, my friend. In terms of just helping out and just make sure you understand, man. The Geef life is one of those life that you tend to understand yourself the more. You know what I'm saying? It makes you understand yourself some more as a player, to be honest with you. I mean, it could be said for any character, but I really think with Geef, he's the one character that, he's the one character that you tend to just like, you tend to just put a lot of things into. So, okay. All right. So here's some old Geef stuff. This is the other part of training for me. Learn to work learn to work learn to work more with less. Okay, I see. Super's coming. Really? Mexican ST called me a masochist. But like the Joker that said, you won't understand. Believe me, man. I've been there. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. Wholeheartedly been there. I still get too far. I still get called a masochist, but I think it's kind of different now. DP? No, no DP. You waited. Yeah, you can't do that. Can't do that. And another thing, Javi, you gotta learn to just like, at times, and this is like high level stuff. Sometimes you want to learn to match, like match their footsie, match how they play footsies. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just like you kind of look into it. You gotta look into like what they're about in neutral. It kind of explains the exact whole thing in terms of their gameplay. Sometimes, like, okay, all right. Here's something. He's gonna scissor, and I'm just gonna neutral jump. No, I did not scissor. Okay. He's gonna super? No? No, he's not gonna super. Alright, so reading it all wrong today with that one. Okay. Oh, he's dead. See, yeah, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh, you might be dead. No. No, he's not. Didn't want... messed up. Got overzealous with the stand short. Okay. Too far. All right. Oh, watch. This is a setup of itself. That's a setup of itself. I thought it was a replay. Nah, it wasn't a replay. It's not a replay. Okay. Oh, he's dead. This is how you know he's dead. I'm just gonna walk up sweep. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was actually pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was actually pretty funny. That was pretty funny. That was really funny. Oh man, that was just funny. I'm sorry. Whew. Comedy indeed. Comedy indeed. That was just too funny. That was silly. Oh boy. I got an idea. He wants more. Well, I'm not in the mood for any unranked stuff. I mean, I would, but I don't. All right. So I would. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a super hard matchup. Super hard. Super hard. Super hard. All right. Got a reminder. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was good. That was a good reversal. Okay. So, this is a lot harder because I got no green hand to approach in, and the lariat's different. So, what I'm going to do is bait. That's the setup I was talking about. Really? There you go. So I got to remember, I got no green hand. The lariat hitbox is different, and the way I get in is kind of harder. So things like that I have to keep in mind. That's max distance, so that's good. And he's dead. Yep. All right. What's gonna happen here? That's not. Wow. Kings of Battle Gaming, what is happening, my guy? Hope you're doing well. Right in range, so we good. Right in range again. That time I was committed to the sweep. Too far. Yeah. With step kick, that's a perfect choice to just go up and walk up SPD right there. Why did you switch handle to Proto Man? So the idea between Proto Man and Mega Man is blue Geef, red Geef. So basically, Proto Man is my old Geef handle. So that's why. So Proto Man is old Geef, basically. Ah, fucked up. Messed up. Yeah, too focused on this crouch medium. Too focused on crouch medium kick a lot. So that time, that's how you know you can capitalize on him. Too focused on crouch and medium kick a lot. So gonna punish those in. So that's fine. That's a good flash kick. That's fine. Just take the damage for now. Oh boy. That was too far anyway. That's punishable. Okay. Oh boy. That was kind of ridiculous. No. Yeah, see what I mean? You got nothing. Got nothing in the corner there. Absolutely nothing. Which would you prefer, red or blue? Always, pretty much blue. Red is more training, basically. Because flash kick? Oh, no flash kick. You just walked up. Frick the free. Okay. This is... Okay. Blue all day, bro. Got more. He has more options. Red is just like, all right. I messed up. Red is just like, all right. If I know for a fact that I need to work on my ground more, then I'm picking red. Okay. This might be death. You see? Like I said, yeah. Red is to train the fundamentals, exactly. Red is for the fundamentals. Blue is to apply the fundamentals. And then some. basically. So it's one of those characters that he's one of those characters that it's like the more you practice his fundamentals with them on that, the more easier it becomes. Honestly, it's just that you work more with less, and his normal and old geese normals is a lot worse. But you have to know how to use them, basically. So it comes down to things like that. That's the thing. But he is fun to play though because the lack of green hand tends to tends to play a whole big factor into things. That's the thing. So when it does play a big factor in not worrying about the green hand, it's a lot easier. That's the thing. It's all about a little easier. All right, we're playing Mr. Bones himself. Getting a little jealous. Getting real overzealous right there. Getting real overzealous right there. What about SVC Chaos? Have you played it? I have played SVC Chaos. That game is that game is pretty fun. That's a fun ass game, honestly. My boy Bars plays that game. I actually like watching him play it sometimes. Ooh. You gotta stop doing that, bro. That's another thing, man. That's another thing about Geef player. That's another thing. A lot of times, you have to learn to stop neutral jumping and try to land, bro. Because the thing is, if you land, bro, that is landing frames. And landing frames equal a free SPD, bro. There are times that you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Watch the DP. No DP. Not DP yet. Watch. I'm waiting for the neutral jump. Watch. That was it right there. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to keep doing that. You really just don't want to keep doing that at all. There's no sometimes there's no reason to neutral jump Geef if you know for a fact if you're just throwing out a normal. You know what I'm saying? Jump. Thank you. Oh, you just gonna sit there. Okay, that's fine. There you go. You dead. Got no. Do you like SM character by the SNK design? So I am a big fan. I am a big fan of how SNK drew the Capcom characters. I'm a big fan of that. So it's funny. I always liked the SNK art more than Capcom does because it's more defined. I mean, to me, it's just more defined to me. I mean, sure, sure, Capcom, there are times that they have some exaggerations when it comes to the muscle toning and everything like that, but the SNK art style is so good, to say the least. I always liked how it looked, though. I really do. I always liked how it looked. So it's things like that that it just plays into. For me, it just like it resonates with me so well. So like when I play like CVS 2, I like to pick the K Groove. That's one of the reasons why I like K Grooves as well. K Groove had that art style. So did N. So did S. So there's like that. There's that thing though. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do today, right? I got you. Especially on KOF. I think KOF is. I think KOF personally is such a really fun game to look at. It's a fun game to look at, to be honest with you. It's such a it's such a fun game. It's a fun game to look at, to be honest with you. I always liked I always liked how KOF, you have your. I think that's the one game that has, I would say, like a lot of diversity. The older games had like a lot of diversity in terms of characters, but the newer ones, it's like, all right, well, you kind of know what your top tiers are, and obviously you gravitate towards them and everything like that. So that's kind of understandable. Oh, D Owls, what's happening? My ears were ringing when I saw you. I saw you, man. Sorry, bro. I got out because I accepted a challenge by clicking it wrong. It's all right. KOF is difficult to learn and play. It really is. KOF is one of those game. KOF is one of those games, bro, that you tend to like. You have to. It's like you're learning the matchups, but it's like in a one and done situation. But even though it's a team battle, but it's a one and done situation. So I feel like that game, KOF, it's tend to like, it has a lot, bro. That it's a lot of characters that and then you have to learn the matchup for almost all of them too. It's kind of wild, bro. I'm not gonna hold it to you. It's kind of wild, man. Oh no, they're never similar. God no, no way. They are not similar whatsoever. They are not similar whatsoever. No way. Neil Seeker, thank you for the follow, good sir. Appreciate that greatly. They're not the same whatsoever. I mean, believe me, believe me when I tell you this. It's like they're not the same whatsoever. So I just feel like if I were to say which game it's more difficult to learn, personally, I still think it's Street Fighter. I still think it's Street Fighter. I really do. I think Street Fighter is still it's the harder game to learn than KOF. I really do think so. Because KOF, I would say like what matters with KOF is just that you have it's just like the execution matters. But I feel like there's not much of a window to learn stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you have execution down, And this is like for me saying about the newer KOF. Because the older KOF, I feel like you can still. The fuck was that just now? Weird. I feel like the older KOF, it's roughly the same thing, but I feel like the difference is there is less stuff to learn outside of what you know. That's how I see it. While in Street Fighter has, I feel like there's more ways that you can find out things. You know what I'm saying? Because this game, a good example like ST, you know, I mean, talking with the homie McCurry before, he says like there's a lot to still unlock with this game. And this game is 30 something years old already. You know what I'm saying? There's still so much more that could be fleshed out in this game. It's just a matter of really putting the time in and the time in to kind of find it. That's the thing. And I believe it. I feel like with KOF, it's probably the same thing. But the difference is, I feel like there is very less room to really learn some things. That's the thing. To the true KOF. Yeah. No, of course not. I'm not saying it has to apply to KOF. I'm just saying, I just feel like, oh, it's getting laggy. I just feel like, oh my god, I just feel like I said, it's just, my opinion is just that you can play Street Fighter, but you can still go into KOF. But it's just that the number one rule that always follows with Street Fighter that you can take to any other game is just fundamentals. That's the thing. I feel like if you have the fundamentals, then it's easy. Then it's easier to just get into the next game. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I said, I still think Street Fighter is still the harder game to master. And it's the harder game to learn because there's way too much variables that's in there. But like I said, that's legitimately just my opinion. I mean, everybody else can be very entitled to their opinion in terms of what they feel. That corner thing is very smothering. It's very smothering in the corner. This matchup is pretty ass for Liu Ken, bro. It's so bad. Yu practically has everything. He's a stationary rock. Better fireballs. Better fireballs. You know, better air-to-air option. It's just hard to approach him. It's just Ken has to really play out of his mind to get him in. Ow. Supposed to stun. Yeah, there it is. And then, and he's dead. And he doesn't even mash out either. That's the weird thing about that. Hey, bro, I've been dying to know why you like Cammy stage so much. So, reason why is because speed wise, it's the it's legitimately the best speed in the game. That's why. Like there have been consistent tests in terms of how fast a stage goes, basically. Um, Cammy stage is like the neutral is basically the neutral stage that it doesn't it doesn't get too fast, it doesn't go too slow. Like it literally it's the perfect stage. Like there's other stages that I feel like it does play a pretty good role into how good they are. Like Guile stage is pretty good, T-Hawk stage is pretty good. Um what's a good stage? Fei Long stage is pretty good as well. It's just that I feel like with Cammy stage, it's like aside from the aesthetics and the song is pretty goddamn goated, speed wise is kind of perfect. That's why. Like personally, I kind of like Blanca stage a lot. To be honest with you, I like Blanca stage. It's just that Cammy stage is just nice. I think Cammy stage is just that. Hey, if I want to play on equal footing, I'm playing on Cammy stage. That's basically it. Because I've seen other people who would go online and talk about how why can't they use other stages and everything like that, and they'll be like, oh, they could use other stages and stuff because of sure it's like a tournament and everything like that, and that's true. People's not wrong when they saying that. It's just that hey, we're given the option to just like we're given the option to play on this stage. I'm capitalizing off of it. That's the thing. It's technically the fastest. No, it's not the fastest. It's the best speed. Wow. No, it's literally the best speed in the game. It's literally neutral. It's not fast. It's not slow. It's right in the middle. That's the thing. It's like literally in the middle. But there are fast stage and then there's really slow stages too. Like there's a lot of people there are a lot of people on Fightcade, right? Like I would probably say like serious competitors or serious people who want to play, right? They choose pretty much the stages that's very neutral. Like I said, Cammy stage, T-Hawk stage, sometimes Blanca stage, but majority of the time it's Cammy stage. Super? No. Hey, 1D Shaka, what's going on? I am doing very well. I hope you're doing well also. We're just here, just messing around. I was getting some games in at the same time. I was giving some lessons at the same time, some geef tips and stuff. So, yo, Louise, what's up, bro? From the Twitch side, how you doing? Happy Sunday indeed. Hope you're doing all right, man. We're just talking about stages. But like I said, in terms of the stages wise, there's a lot of people who prefer Cammy stage. Then there's some that would be like, oh, well, the stage is too slow for me, so they tend to choose the fast stage. And not saying their reasoning isn't wrong, it's just that sometimes I just don't understand how is a stage too slow for you? Does it affect your buttoning? Does it affect your judgment? I just don't understand that sometimes, and I really like to really ask a person why choose a fast stage over a neutral stage. You know what I'm saying? It's just like things like that. I just don't understand that though. Yo, what? They got a raid? Legend Pichu. Legend people with the 9 viewers. What is going on, people? The Argentinian ST player communities. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey. Hope you guys doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it greatly. Hope you had a successful stream, Legend Pichu. Folks who don't know, Legend Pichu is a player. He's obviously a player from Argentina. And, you know, this guy's pretty sick. You guys give him a follow. Make sure you give this dude a follow. Very nice guy, honestly. Very cool guy. I appreciate the raid, man. Thank you. And hope your stream went very well. Thank you for the follows, of course. So we're here just like, we're just messing around and we're just talking. We're talking shop and stuff. And I was just playing some games also. But yeah, we're playing some games and just like going through the motions and stuff. So, and also just like give us some Zangief sermons as well. I am from Argentina. Yes, you are. That's what I said. You are from Argentina. I love the Argentinian ST community. People like you and Calendor, y'all host some cool events. I saw also Mr. K was doing some VODs as well. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see, honestly. Very cool to see. Your voice sounds very different in a good way. I'm very mellow today. It's a chilly Sunday, but I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're almost to the year end. You know, we're almost to the year end. We got like what, a week and some change left. No, actually not a week. Like literally, like maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks left. And you know, we kind of like reflecting back in 2024. And you know, we just vibing here, man. That's what we're doing. So we leave you the follows. Greeting, great stream. Hey, thank you once again, thank you so much for the raid, Legend Pichu. I greatly appreciate the raid for sure. And like I said, everybody in the chat, you know, make sure you give Legend Pichu a follow. Can I use like exclamation point shout out? Let me see if that works. No, it doesn't work for some reason. I gotta fix that. But definitely give Legend Pichu a follow. We want some good Argentinian ST. Definitely give Legend Pichu a follow for sure. And shout outs to the Argentinian ST community. I mean, they host a lot of tournaments, so definitely take a look out for it. That's for sure. So they're pretty dope. They are pretty dope. I'm surprised these two are still playing because it is pretty. Let me see. They're 6. I think EVD is like 6 hours ahead, so it's like 10 p.m. for him, 10:45. And Ricky has to be like what, 8 plus? The fact that he is up right now, still playing, it just amazes me. Okay. Let's see. I know who we can watch. Let me give a Geef sermon about this match. Geef versus Chun-Li. Something like that. Nope. You're very welcome, dude. I'm very welcome. Alright, I know who to face. You're gonna face We're gonna face the young. We're gonna face the young protege MPG if he's down for it. He rejects the challenge. All right, so I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna yell at him later. So, I will yell at him later. That's what I will do. I will yell at him later. You're very welcome. Good thing we're bridging communities for sure. Okay, he's using Blanca. All right. Funny thing about this matchup is another hard matchup, 7-3 matchup. I just feel like if you know what you're doing as a Geef main, everything becomes a whole lot easier. I feel like one of the big things about Geef is you need to learn to just play neutral. He's dead. Gotta learn to play neutral with the character. Because he's one of those characters that he's very demanding in terms of having the neutral. Because you don't have the neutral, you can't start the 50-50s. You cannot start the 50-50s whatsoever. So it's like you have to know your normals. That's one thing. Like right now, he's playing it correct. Like right now, Javi's playing it correctly. That's good. Nice. Javi's playing it correctly in a way. Nice sweep right there. So, that's a good crouch fierce. Alright, so what's the mix? No, I don't know why he didn't go for the setup. Super? So, funny thing about the super, you can grab it. It's definitely grabbable. So, another thing in this matchup that I always notice is a lot of times with Blanca, a lot of Blanca players tend to like, obviously, that's, oh yeah, he's dead. No, he's not dead. Ooh, nice block, but that was very unfortunate. A lot of Blanca players tend to like, obviously go for the, definitely go for ball after the tick setup, but then they like to hop back. If you know how to punish the hop back as well, it becomes a lot easier. Becomes a lot easier. Not saying the matchup becomes easier, it's just the approach becomes easier. The approach becomes a lot easier. So, I mean, I'm just basing it off my point of view. Not saying my words is gospel whatsoever. I would never say that. Damn it. Oh man, the stun. Ow. Yeah, that was a pretty good tag right there. I mean, I got tagged. All right. Can I get a match? Blanca is a really a wild character, but I don't think you guys are ready for the convo. What kind of convo you talk? What kind of convo you talking about, man? Wild SD character. Yeah. So I think there's a conversation about Blanca being a wild character. Now, Mr. Sanson from YouTube says there's a convo about it, but he thinks that we're not ready for that convo. I think we're ready for that convo. One way or another. Gotta watch for this. Nice. I just feel like in terms of okay, one sec. Health B. Blanca is the best. Well, I think Blanca is either. If I were to say what characters are, if I were to say what characters are fun characters, wow, autocorrect ball. I don't remember seeing a pro player playing Blanca. There's quite a few Blanca mains out here. There's quite a few Blanca mains out there, man. You got Fromo. You got Real Decoy. There's Bonky. There's Mari Blanca. There's quite a few Blanca players out there. There was this one 16-year-old kid that I remember playing Blanca, but I really forgot what his name was. Hoops Gaming, that's his name. Hoops Gaming. He's quite the player. He is quite the player. Blanca has won some tournaments outside of USA, yeah, but outside of USA. You got like you definitely got like AO4, A4 Blanca. You got a plethora of Blancas out there in Japan though. Japan has like practically everything. I would think like there's like I would think like each country has its own Blanca specialist for sure. Like USA, we got like maybe 2 or 3. Mexico, you have 1. If my Argentinian players are here, who is your residential Blanca main specialist? That's what I wanted to know. Who's the Blanca specialist in Argentina? Is it it's not K, but I think it's somebody else. Type his name, please. I got you. Yeah. Yep. Walking Dead guy. Yep. Romo, indeed. That's definitely one of them. Fromo. But you got A4 Blanca. Yeah, a lot of Blanca lanes out in Japan though. Do you will play Zangief today, sir? Yes, I am. I am playing Geef today. Actually, I got an idea. You know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. Let's load game. Let's apply the patches. I know exactly what we're gonna do. Know exactly what we're gonna do today. Alright, so what I wanted to do is alright, this is what I wanted to do. So let's do backward dash, right? So I remember you can do something like that actually. I call it the OS 720. So I remember that's what I was talking about. See, like right there. You can just do something. You can literally do something like that, and that somehow just registers as a punish. And that's another OS right there. You can just do something like that. You can do something like that though. But I remember like alright, let's Let's see. I do something like this. You can always. I wonder. Can I do this? Nope. Can't do that. Let me see. I'm wondering something here. Can't do it? Super can't do it? I wonder. I'm trying to figure out something. Oh, you can. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, let me see. Can I do it? No, too far. Let's see. I'm just trying something here. Let me see. Max this and sweep. No. Maybe I'm too. I'm out. No, can't do it again. Can I do so? I want to try something. Am I too close? Let me see. I'm trying to empty jump 720. No, can't do that. I'm trying to just like, what I'm trying to do is try to like empty jump 720 the electric. But I am miscalculating this jump. I really am. I'm miscalculating this jump. Really am. Let me see. Can I just do here? No. I mean, I can grab him out of it, but what is the difference between trying to like get the wait? Okay, maybe I do something like this. No. I don't know what the difference is. If you're trying to do his super should have the exact same properties as the throw box. Not sure why is it different? Is it because I have to be closer? Is that what it is? Huh. A lot to ponder about that. A lot to ponder about that, folks. A lot to ponder. I have to really think about that. I have to really think about that. That's kind of. It has to make. That's gonna have to make me think a while. Gonna have to think about that one a little bit. Gonna have to think about that one a little bit. So, we'll understand that. We will think about that for sure. Oh, nice. Damn. Colby Covington got fucked up by Joaquin Buckley. God damn. Colby should just hang it the fuck up, guys. That's all I'm gonna just say. Colby should just hang it the fuck up. Oh man. What time is it? Oh man, it's. Oh shoot, it is actually almost time for dinner anyway. It really is. Outside looking like it's 9 p.m. for some reason, but it's only 5. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it, guys. Just to guys let you know, tomorrow will be the last Monday Night Turbo for the year. There is no match Reno for it. The only reason why there's no match Reno for it because I think it's one of those things that was missed, but it's okay. We don't need a match Reno for this one. Basically, it's gonna be the last one. I'm trying to get a guest speaker to join with us on there, but it seems it may not be happening. But afterwards, tomorrow we'll be talking about the future of Monday Night Turbo as well. And it's not like it's not a bleak one. It's actually very important. It's very important that it will change how we run tournament in the first place. So totally stay tuned. It'll be starting tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time, of course. And we shall go from there. So, for all of honesty, I think I'm going to probably end it here. So, for those who joined, I appreciate everybody coming through. And I hope you guys have a magnificent Sunday evening. I am going to basically go and call it, and I'm gonna go and eat, bro. Hold on. Let me see who am I gonna read. I think I'm a. Alright, I got an idea. I'll raid her instead. That's what I'm gonna do. Check this out. You should be. should be, but he didn't. He should be, but he didn't, sadly. All right. He should be, but he didn't, sadly. All right. I'm gonna send you guys over to. Is this right? No, that's not right. Did I even spell it right? I don't think I did. I don't think I spelled her name right. Yeah, you know what? I know who to send you guys to. I'm gonna send you guys over to this dude, my man, my boy Jim Bob. I haven't rated him in a hot minute, actually. I gotta figure out what the fuck his name was. Um. Oh, he got like five Y's at the end of his name. Jesus Christ. Actually, no, no, that's not gonna do. That's not gonna do. I'm very into. Why am I so indecisive today in terms of rating folks? I have no idea what. Okay, well, yeah, that should be fine. Send you. I'll send you guys over to Nashka. She's playing some Path of Exile too. Ironically, very good DJ. She's amazing. She plays other games as well. She's heavily into MMOs, as, of course. Give her a follow. Give her a shout out. You know, she's from France also, so she is, like I said, playing some Path of Exile. So, if anything, I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. See you guys soon. Peace out.